It was code red emergency, for God's sakes. Oh, it's bad.
I couldn't guarantee what'll happen with this. Winches were frozen.
The back end's wedged.
We got called for this one. The guy says, never mind. My dad's gonna come from 5.5 hours away and pull this one out with a rope. Wow.
Thing's totaled, sure.
Well, you can let the tow guy know that the police are on the way, because we tried to call him several times to cancel. He wouldn't answer his phone.
I apologize for whatever miscommunications that has happened here.
Yeah,
when I arrived,
several times, and you didn't answer to cancel it. But if you're going to try to take advantage of somebody's misfortune, I'll be honest with you, buddy, I might have to take it out of your ass.
You can't get the salt truck stuck, man. That's you're having
Whenever he got stuck, I was like, yeah, go ahead and cancel everything auto. It's bad.
Oh, did these people already leave?
These people, yeah.
Okay, so it's just going back to our yard, I guess.
Yeah.
Once we get it dug out of there.
Yeah. He can't drive it anyway. So.
In all of its performance. Well, I'll see what I can do, man. Hopefully nobody will run us over.
Yeah, I'm gonna block this right here.
Okay.
Will you block that road or that lane? I appreciate it.
Thank you.
I didn't even see it. Oh, it's bad. It's where we got the Mini Cooper that one year. I'm gonna put you in the ditch. If you want to be there. You might get out now.
That's fine. We're all right. We got boots.
Yeah, you're good.
Gloves.
You want these?
I've got things over here too.
Okay.
I think these are gloves that are supposed to be over here.
Oh.
Over there.
Yeah, I got some. You might want to clean up.
Yeah, I'll be all right.
We'll put her in the ditch. Hope for the best.
Did some decent stuff, but I don't know if I got it. Probably go both ends, front and back, if you can get them.
That's fine, you can do that.
All right, guys, we're all frozen. And you can't see, so hang tight. Okay, guys. Towin's got some hooks going. I couldn't guarantee what'll happen with this. Winches were frozen. Winches frozen to the truck. When you're ready.
Both is too slow, isn't it?
Yeah, this truck won't do both.
What do you think? It'd pull the front first?
Honestly, I'd pull the back up first if I was you. I'd get a good amount of lift on it. Put your boom way up from there. See if it'll hold. We'll get you some cleats. Those are even frozen. I got you. Yeah, I would boom up. Yeah, I'd be good. Well, the truck's staying. That's nice.
Huh?
I said the truck's staying. That's nice.
I know. The back end's wedged.
That'll wake you up.
Huh?
That'll wake you up. Be ready with your boom down.
Yeah. Should I go ahead and boom down a little or no?
Yeah, it might not hurt.
I want slingshot at me.
We might be able to get it from there and tow it from there. If both backs are on, might not be worth the risk.
I mean, yeah. Right on the label.
And of course he locked it. Like, why would you take the keys and lock it? I don't. Like, that
You have it drop the back?
makes me want to ask so many questions. Yeah, just drop it. And it's a frameless window.
You're gonna have to dolly it.
Golly, man.
Am I gonna be? You're gonna have to dolly it, right?
Yeah, we'll just have to drag it out of there if we have to.
Okay.
But I'm gonna have to. I just got to straighten the dang steering wheel.
Yeah. I guess it's gone, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Need more.
No, this thing's frozen, man. It's like the latch is frozen. And it's tinted windows.
You're not. Yeah.
Okay, guys, in tow. I don't know what the conditions are like, so we're gonna see if we can brave Glades Road. That was awful, guys. For whatever reason, they took the keys. Wheels are turned, so we were forced to grab it from the front, and I wasn't prepared to do that, but we are now, and we're gonna try our best to ease our way over at about 10 mile an hour to the lot and get this thing dropped off, because evidently this guy wasn't going to be good to drive no matter what. So I don't know what that meant, but he either was intoxicated or didn't have a license. One of the two on that one, but Kobe did a good job. We got the thing out of there. He wiggled and wiggled, and we were able to get it up there and make the truck stay on the blacktop, which is the only reason we turn people down, guys. We can't pull on ice, but we did get that out of there. So wish us luck. We're heading to Glades. Okay, guys. Yeah, almost 6 o'clock here. We were only a few short hours into the winter storm. We're on 321, just a couple of minutes from downtown Gatlinburg. Just kind of want to show you guys the conditions right now. that was one recovery I probably should not have done. We're going to try our best to see if we can make it back home and not sleep in the truck. So, wish us luck. We got called for this one, but then we got here and the guy says, never mind, my dad's going to come from 5.5 hours away and pull this one out with a rope after we're already over here. So wow, I mean, that thing's totaled, sure. Maybe not. Ah, yeah, it got into that quarter. And I can't even see down there, so it's really hard to say down there. Anyway, I don't know if we're recovering this one or if Dad's coming with a rope. Hey guys.
Hello.
So I never heard from Dad, unless no, this is
caller.
I would guess it's probably totaled.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's insurances would cover whatever. That would be the easiest way, is just to let it go and let the insurance company take care of all of it.
This is him now.
Okay.
I'll let you talk to him.
Okay.
Hey, you're on speaker with me and the tow guys.
Well, you can let the tow guy know that the police are on the way, because we tried to call him several times to cancel and he wouldn't answer his phone, and he wouldn't give a quote over the phone. So if he wants to stay till the cop gets there, that's fine with me.
Hey, buddy, this is Jeff with Everything Auto. I apologize for whatever miscommunications that has happened here.
Yeah,
when I arrived,
several times and you didn't answer to cancel it. We also tried to get a quote over the phone and you wouldn't provide one.
Well, we can't, without looking at it, we're unable to provide a quote without seeing it.
Fine, Jeff, but if you're going to try to take advantage of somebody's misfortune and charge them a $125 fee, hey, I'll be honest with you, buddy, I might have to take it out of your.
Okay.
So put me back on the phone with my son.
Oh, he's here. He's here with us right now.
I'm here.
So why don't we wait until the cops get there? I'll stay on hold.
Yeah, I was here when the cop was here, and he just left and advised
He's
that.
on his way back.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's fine. And again, I'm not trying to take advantage of anybody. You know,
Yeah,
it's
there's not a damn thing I really need to hear from you.
okay. That's completely fine.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Me too.
No, it's completely fine.
He's stubborn.
We're backwards. We're behind. We're backwards on it. So under on that too. I don't have gap insurance, so he's kind of freaking out right now. He's really not like this. I promise.
Yeah. No, I understand. It's just, and again, we have all of the resources here and respond, so it's kind of hard for us to prioritize the stuff, and that's the reason for that. But
you drove all the way out here. You gotta.
Yeah, I mean it's tough, and I probably had 300 phone calls this morning for the winter
This
storm.
is work. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, it's really tough. But like I said, I'm assuming it's totaled. It looks like that back corners. So for Dad to be upset, I completely understand that. But there's no reason. I'm sure it has insurance.
Yeah, it does.
So I would just let the insurance company take care of it. That way you guys don't have any. There's no out of pocket or inconvenience for you guys, because obviously you're not going to be able to drive it home.
Yeah.
So it's going to have to sit here for the adjuster to come and look at it and then make his evaluation on where it needs to go from there. So I mean, try to reassure him there's no reason in the world to be upset about it. I mean, it is what it is, and you're not going to be able to drive it home regardless.
That's why you have insurance.
Yeah. So I understand where he's coming from. He's thinking that that we're here to take advantage of him or take advantage of you in some way.
He's just mad.
I understand.
It just gets like this.
It's I'm here to help, man. I promise. I'm here to help. I don't. It doesn't. It doesn't matter to me.
You're the only people we called that would even take our call. So
I know, and he has to understand that too. Like I said, it's the area for the state of emergency, and nobody. We were told to not respond to any of them because it was too dangerous to do recoveries. Yeah. There was nobody going to respond to this. So, I'm just trying to help, and by all means, it makes or breaks. Other than helping you, that's the only reason I'm here. And we're just trying to get the roads clear, because here's what happens. So when the cop gets here, they get 1 million phone calls on that car. They think somebody's trapped in it or injured. So their priority to get those removed so they quit getting those 911 calls, that's where it escalates on that end of it. So you might put it to him that way. I try to stress the whole situation, not just one focus on mad because somebody's here. So, but I mean, I'm sorry. I'll definitely stick around because I don't want to. I just spoke with the officer that just left. So
yeah, I think that's who we waved at when we were walking.
Yeah. But we'll see what he has to say, and if he's okay with it here and the 911 calls still coming in, it just is what it is. Sometimes they'll flag them. They'll put like some sort of yellow or orange tape just to let passerbyers know that nobody's in it and trapped. And then that usually remedies the 911 calls.
For a couple hours, there's been people passing by.
Oh, I bet. It's been chaotic. We've had, like I said, I probably had 300 phone calls. Just everybody's just totally freaking out. We've got kids that are trapped in cars with families and they can't get anywhere, and so I promise it's not normally like this. Normally we can stay on top of scheduling and calls and callbacks, but during this stuff there's no way in the world. There's no way in the world.
And y'all had this back-to-back weeks too.
Oh, I know. Yeah, we just finished up recovering some of the stuff from just a couple of days ago from a week and a half ago, and we had families that were trapped in cabins for 5 days with no food. It was
one of my friends was up here and they had to get their car towed because the road was closed. They were stuck in their cabin.
Yeah. Well, I understand. Dad's big mad, and he doesn't know what's going on. He's probably worried about you, and that's what dads do. They worry.
He's more worried about the car than me.
Man, I bet he's worried about both. He's upset on that end of it, and he thinks it's going to be thousands and thousands of dollars, and like you said, if you're still trying to get the bank satisfied for the loan, and I'm sure it gets crazy. Payments are not fun. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'll stick around, and maybe he'll show up, and he's not going to advise me to do anything other than probably flag it so they quit getting their calls. At the end of the day, it's going to be the property owner that will probably say no, it can't stay there anymore, and then they'll call for removal.
Yeah, he's on the way now, which is why he's all big mad, because he left the house probably 2 hours ago.
He left and then told us he had left.
Okay.
To come up here. So
I mean, is he just going to pull it out with a rope, or what?
He has a
dirt working company,
and he has
so he thinks he's big bad. He can get it all done by himself. So.
Well, I mean, you still have to have the equipment to be able to.
He says he's got everything that y'all got.
He has a license, the equipment, and everything.
Well, I mean, it's going to take.
He's towed a Tesla before. I just don't know if he's.
The Teslas are tricky.
I don't know if he knows the extent that hole is.
I tell him so many times that he can't get it out.
Well,
I said this is the easiest way. This is quick.
Yeah, because it's going to have to be boomed up. You're going to have to get it lifted up over that stuff. The last thing you want to do is scrape the batteries more on those rocks, because it will be a total loss. If that undercarriage gets compromised, the batteries are done. So it'll need a decent amount of boom to be able to boom up over it. And then after that, if it's drivable, it's good. But if he doesn't have a trailer to put it on,
it's not drivable.
You can't tow those with 4 wheels.
He's got a U-Haul trailer. He's bringing up here or something. I don't know.
Okay. I mean, he may.
He may be able to do it.
He said, y'all do this every day. This is what y'all do.
But
I want, somebody
he's 5 hours away, and it's $250. I don't care to.
$250 is not a bad price. I don't.
Right.
I mean, I think he would spend that in fuel.
He's gonna spend that on diesel.
Probably more than that in fuel there and back. So I guess I don't understand the.
I don't understand it either.
You know how it is, man. Sometimes when you get mad, you don't see anything but mad. Yeah. And he's probably going to just make it happen at whatever cost. And it's always when you calm down later that you think that was a bad idea.
Yeah, I've had a lot of that last couple hours too. Last several hours.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. You got Dad mad at you, and you got this situation.
It's our honeymoon, so.
Congratulations, guys. That's
we got married 2 days ago.
Try not to make it too crazy. This will be one that you won't forget.
That's what I was saying.
Everybody keeps telling.
Yeah. I was like, we need to take a picture with everybody for this.
Yeah, for sure, man.
It's a memory for sure.
And it'll be the same for you. Dad will look back and it'll be the same. It happens, I promise. He chained up. I don't think he had chains when he left here earlier. Unless this is a different officer. Well, I got Dad big mad at me.
Okay.
I guess he said that I'm here to take advantage of him, I guess, and that's why he's called you back.
Okay. So this is private property here. The issue I do have, if someone tries to pull you out the rope, your vehicle's gonna slide. You're gonna hit that rock there, or you're gonna hit city property. Once you hit city property, it's gonna damage your vehicle and damage us.
I'm on the same exact page with you, sir. Would you like to speak with him?
I can.
He's the only one with the problem.
Yeah, he's waiting.
Hello, Dad. Hello.
I'm here.
I'm with the police here. You're on the speaker.
I'll be on the phone with the police.
You are.
Your speaker.
Officer Selfridge.
I do not want to be on speaker.
Okay. You're all speaker. I can help you, sir. I can't speak to that's a civil issue. Obviously, I don't work for the tow company. But the way the vehicles sit here, I don't know if you see in pictures. There's a pipeline gas line here. There's also a very large rock at city property. It's currently sitting on private property. But my issue is if you try to pull out with a rope or you don't have a professional do it, it's going to damage the vehicle further. And what do you do for it? Okay, look.
That's the way to do it.
Well, let it be on the private property too. The business can say that they're wanting it towed, and if they say that, they'll be right to tow the vehicle before you get it. I don't know if it's EPA or anything. Just letting you know that. That's fine. Everything you're saying to me is being recorded audio, and on my body cam. So, again, too, if you do pull this out and you be there in city property, you will be liable. So, I can't enforce unless the tow company's always tied up to your vehicle, like we call for a record, and they pick your vehicle up, where it's down for you can enforce that. No, that is correct. So again, I can't speak for the tree box property here. They decide they want it towed, that's on them, it's on our property. Decided, I don't know where you're coming from, so I don't even know if they're aware. Have you talked to any of the management here? Are they okay with you guys being here right now?
I mean, they didn't say anything about it didn't go right now, but
okay.
I mean, they were very friendly and they got us coffee and stuff. So
well, that's a good sign. So. But again, like I said, it's on private property, it's on city road, so I'm not having it towed. I'm just letting you know where it's sitting. Okay. And I'll just tow it if I get any other calls. What's your ETA approximately?
literally sitting in my hands.
Did you already call our dispatch from this number? Okay. Then I'll have their number on file. I wasn't working last night. I just got a call about an hour ago. So, I wasn't working last night. So we're going to wear the vehicle. Like I said, it's on private property. I mean, that's honestly just civil matter. I'll let you. Again, that's between you and him. That's a civil matter. That's nothing to do with law enforcement. I doubt it'll do that, but if you need information, I'll get that for you. Okay. You want to talk back to your son? Okay.
No, I completely understand. It's a miscommunication between the son and the dad.
Okay.
I spoke with these guys. These guys are super nice. And when I arrived, it was a different story with Dad. So I'm completely fine. I just want to make sure everybody was on the same page. I understand Dad's upset, and we arrived. We did what we were supposed to when he called us. We were here and waiting, and then we're not. So, but at this point in time, it's not a good idea for me to do anything with the car. You'll have to get a different company totally, because for whatever reason, Dad is upset with me, and I told them it's $250 if you wanted me to recover it, which just didn't make any sense. Why Dad's going to spend way more than that in fuel to get here and pull it with a rope, and so. But anyway, I'm just making sure that you're on the same page that I'm on, and
everything's documented.
Yeah.
So
they can. Yeah. If it turns out that you can't, I won't be able to help you from here. Like I said, Dad's obviously upset at me for some reason on the whole, but I'm not here to take advantage of anybody. We're all good if you guys are all good.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Oh, you're good, brother.
Thank you, man. Thank you, guys. Yeah. Good luck, guys, and congratulations. Don't let it get you down. Like I said, Dad'll.
Yes.
No, that's what I told him. No, he'll be fine. He'll be unmad later, and it'll be just fine. It won't be a.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome, guys.
Like I said, get the cargo there. I'll do a report for that. Then it's city property, and then
I know it's gonna be a lot more than 250.
Vehicle.
Yeah, it'll be a lot more than 250.
I can't imagine any tow company come out and do that for $250. Honestly,
I think the last one they said it would be about 1,000.
Yeah. It'll be probably 3-4 times that for anybody to even touch that. But I think Dad's going to have to learn that's probably where he's going to be unless he. Like I was telling you, the Teslas are tough. It's going to have to be lifted up.
It's 12 hours.
Yeah.
With that one, so.
It's going to be bad, and I'm sorry that
as long as the property owners here are okay with it. Like I said, I'll make a note so if we get another call, because apparently it's been here since last night. I didn't know that until I talked to your dad.
They had a police report filed last night. I think a couple guys.
Okay, they pull up to make sure it was all right. Yeah, that didn't get passed along to me, so I got called by a passerby. I saw no one in the vehicle. They didn't look like anybody was hurt, so it's on private property. That's what I told you guys.
Yeah, it is, and I hope that it'll work out. I promise.
So,
it's
you guys need anything from me? I'm Officer Self, or I'll give you a call.
Can we just get a ride back to our cabin?
We can. It's just
okay. Let's go.
Yeah. Let me ask my supervisor. I have to clear with him. This is the dispatch company.
Thank you guys again so much. We appreciate it. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this one up, I guess. I'm definitely not touching the Tesla. You heard the phone call there. Dad's going to come down and whoop my and for whatever reason, like I said, I'm just trying to help. Definitely not trying to take advantage of anybody. You heard the gal there. She said, everybody else said over $1,000 to come out, and I told them, $250 we were here. Miscommunication between the son and Dad, and I really don't understand the mindset there with, he's going to be driving 10.5 hours, 12 hours to come and try and recover this with his pickup truck. And you heard the officer. If you didn't, the officer said if you damage city property getting this out, then we've got a problem, because we've got a gas main here next to it, and the bridge stuff, and it's definitely going to take some equipment to get this thing out of there. But we had showed up, we did what we were supposed to do. The son called us, we responded with 2 trucks, and I was just trying to recoup some of our loss there. So I told him, you've already got us here, it's $125 for us to cancel, since we're already here, or we'll just get it out for $250. And he is dead set that I am taking advantage of him, and
unknown caller.
I don't know. That's totally crazy.
Everything auto?
Yes. Got a record service.
Yes, we have a record service.
My boy ran off the road on Buckhorn Road last night.
Yes.
It's just how much would it be to get it pulled out?
What's the location?
The only thing I know, it's on Buckhorn Road.
What kind of car is it?
It's a red Mustang.
Is that what you got last night?
Oh yes, yeah, the corner there in Buckhorn. The police called me to remove it last night. Yes.
Oh, okay. How much will it be to get it, or where's it at?
We brought it back to our lot. It was in pretty bad shape there, coming off the. It ramped. It ramped down about, I don't know, probably 10 foot down into an embankment.
Did it tear it up pretty bad?
Yeah, it's. I really don't know. I would assume that it'd probably need checked out. It was, like I said, it ramped off of a ledge, probably a 10-foot ledge, and landed 10 foot, 15 foot down in an embankment. So I seriously doubt it'll it'll do much. It's going to need a whole lot of cleaning anyway. It was, I would assume,
okay.
Some damage.
I'll come up there tomorrow with a credit card and look at it and see if it's drivable.
Okay. Okay.
Where about you located at?
It's 221 Newman Road in Gatlinburg.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Welcome back. We are, I don't know, I guess we could say I'm kind of wrapping up the afternoon here. Got a bunch of, just a bunch of calls that we couldn't get to. It's still really frozen. Really, I've driven around and not made any headway at all. The scam company's still out there taking people's money. We've gotten a few of those phone calls that said that, they took $500 from me. And nobody showed up. Can you guys help? And then, well, we can't get to them because the roads are still frozen. And then we had the Tesla guy there. I'm not gonna be argumentative on any of that stuff. It's like I was telling the son, I understand Dad's mad, but we were only there to try and help. And obviously we're in this business to make money. I'm not gonna try to sugarcoat it in any way. But at the same time, I'm not there to rip him off like he accused me of, and saying that he was going to take it out of my hide or whatever he was saying there on the thing. And it's not. I don't have time for pieces to be taken out of my hide. I got work to do. I'm not here to wrestle. I watched wrestling as a kid, but I'm not here to wrestle. So, again, not mad at you. I understand you're. It was just a miscommunication is all it was. The son had called us to come and help him, and we showed up with 2 trucks, full force, ready to do our thing. So it's always aggravating. Like I said, we've been running around all day long, and we were able to complete 1 call out of a whole day's worth of traveling. So you have to, if you call a tow truck company and they come out and they respond, you got to know that we're trying to recoup. If you're cancel us, you called us there to do something. So we're just trying to recoup our time and our fuel and things like that. So I was going to charge that guy $125 for a service call. It was 10 degrees out. We got 2 trucks ready to go and ready to help out. And then we get there and he says Dad's going to help with he's coming with a truck and a rope and a trailer. And you saw kind of where that went with the police. If that thing comes out of there and damages the gas main or any part of the city's property, then he's going to be liable for that. And I don't understand how he thought that my personal price on that, I told him $250. I know you guys are always eager to know prices and things like that. And this is just one of those videos that I want to be transparent. It was $125 for the cancellation fee, or if you want me to continue doing what I'm doing and get this thing out of there in one piece safely, it was I think I told him $225, $250.
I think he told you $250.
Might have been $250.
Yeah, I think he told you $250.
He's coming. He's doing 5.5 hours one way.
Yeah, it's gonna be an 11-hour round trip.
11-hour round trip. So
with a trailer.
I can't imagine that the fuel and that he's going to spend, and then the time down he's going to spend, and then it was just he was just mad. He just You're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. I'm coming and I'm going to do this. And I don't know how he's going to get that out of there without a tow truck. And then those people had said that, we tried to call around. We tried to call around and nobody would answer. One company told him over $1,000. And I think we've got all of that on video.
He was mad that you didn't give him a quote over the phone. But you can't. You can say, winching starts at X amount and it goes from there. I cannot give you a quote until I actually
I have to see it, guys. And he accused me of being shady because I wouldn't give him a quote. And I always tell my people, I'll show up and I'll look at it and I'll give you a price before I get started. So there's no, I don't know how else I can put that to you guys. I have to physically see the situation to know
you know, and and that's only to be fair to both of us. That's there to be fair for the customer and to be fair for me on my end and my time. And, you know, I could just ramble off some overpriced quote on the phone like these scam people do that just charge these people $500 to winch out of their driveway. I could do that, but that's not what we're trying to do here. We're trying to be more fair. And so if I get accused of being shady for trying to be fair, that's just what it's going to have to be. But he's going to have a hard time getting that thing out of there, and the son realized that, and
he had already hit that yellow post. That car's still up there. Can't get to it. Car up that road. He had already hit that yellow post that said warning gas line. He had already hit that because his fender above his tire, his rear tire, was all dented in there, and that's the only thing he could have hit on that side going in was that. And that's city property. And
like I was telling him, that's, you know, that the Tesla, the batteries are all there on the bottom, so you try to be as safe as possible getting it out of there. And if he thinks he's just going to drag it back over those big boulders, you know, I guess it's his car at the end of the day. He can do what he wants, but you know, that's generally what insurance is for. But for whatever reason, he didn't want to do that, and he just wanted to be really mad at me because I was trying to recoup a little bit of money for his cancellation thing that he had going on there. So it was a huge misunderstanding, and it was totally uncalled for to want to fight about it, and I'm not about that. But anyway, guys, yeah.
Bless that boy's heart, because he was trying, and he told you, he said, listen, my dad's going to call you and he's going to yell at you, and I apologize in advance because he's going to say some not nice things to you, and I'm sorry for this. And he was embarrassed about his dad's behavior before his dad even behaved that way, and I feel so bad for him for that.
And he was just so upset about it. He's like, I called the police on you. The police are on their way. I'm like, well, you know, we talked to the police before we had left, and we told them the situation. So they knew, I knew. You just called them back because you thought that I was somehow doing something wrong. And you know, we do get that a lot, guys. We had a call the other day about a lockout, and you know, we just get seconds away from being there with the customer and doing what we need to do, and then they'll call back and say, you know what, we don't need you anymore. We got it figured out, never mind. And they get so mad that you want to charge them a cancellation fee when, you know, just don't call for service if you think there's a chance that you'll either get it figured out or don't need us, because this is, you know, it's harsh. Like I said, it's 11 degrees outside. You know, we've got these trucks on standby. We've got them plugged in. They're using electricity to keep them warm. We've got us, you know, out.
And then, like that lockout, we had sent COVID on it, so we still have to pay him.
Yeah,
we still have to pay him for that.
You know,
for his time.
He's our son, and we love him to death.
Yes, but he's our employee also. We have to make sure that we treat him fairly too. We can't send him on a call and say, "Oh, sorry, we wasted a half hour of your time, and you're not going to get paid for that." Yeah, no.
That's not the way it works, guys. So we
still have to pay him for that. So they cost us money.
We lose a lot of money on that end of it. And for you guys out there that are running towing companies, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This stuff happens every day, every day. And I don't want to be one of those companies that charges up front, because I feel like that is way more shady than just trying to do the right thing and let you do the right thing.
Technically, it's not shady. It just feels scuzzy. It feels sleazy to do that.
Give me your money, and I'm not there with you at all.
Right.
I'm not seeing it. I don't know if I can even do it yet. So for me, showing up on scene, at least I can look at it, and I might say, well, ma'am, I don't have the equipment to do that safely, and I'm not gonna take your money or your time. You know, and I might be able to refer you to some company that can. So there's a lot of.
Or we might quote high because, I mean, it sounds horrific, you know, but you get there and you're like, oh, this is easy. And, you know, the price would be half that if, you know, if we had gotten eyes on it first, and, you know.
It's a very frustrating business, guys. You know, this is a lot of stuff that we don't kind of dive into on the channel. And I try to keep that, you know, out of it, you know, the pricing end of it, and the frustrations about, you know, things that you guys don't see behind the scenes. And this is probably going to be one of those videos that never got posted because we didn't do the recovery, and you know, he was mad at us, and like I said, I don't like to post the negatives.
called on you.
Yeah, I don't like to post the negative things, but there's sometimes that I sit back and I think, you know, I think I'm going to post this stuff because I think the people, maybe it'll help somebody else understand kind of, you know, what's going on and maybe not be so argumentative on a cancellation fee or I don't know. Just the situation, guys. It was a code red emergency, for God's sakes.
That means don't go anywhere. And that Mustang that you and Coven got out last night, they had actually, you were a few minutes away, and they called and they said, you know what, road conditions are horrific. So if you haven't left yet, don't come. And you're like, I'm 2 minutes away. I'll be there, you know. And you got there, and there was a salt truck in the ditch. I mean, if that is not the perfect example of how bad the roads are, if the salt truck is in the ditch.
Yeah, that's you know, we try our best. We do. We try to respond to the things as safe as we can, and we appreciate you guys out there. Like I said, if there's any of this information that helps anybody out, that's my goal on this. My goal is not to post negative things, but to really help people and to understand more about what's going on. We love hearing from you guys. Comment down below. Let us know what you think. If you're in this business and you get this, let us know how you handle the situation. If it's different than the way we handle it, we're all about, you know, different ways of making a situation better. I know a lot of you guys out there are always on me. You're always saying, why do you apologize? I'm so mad that you apologize. and like I've tried to explain in a few text messages, guys, I'm sorry for the situation. I'm not necessarily sorry. I'm not saying I'm sorry to you. And it does help to de-escalate. You know, if somebody's big enough to tell you that they're sorry first before things get flared up, then why not? Why would you want to sit there and argue and get heated about something that can just be dismissed, and you pay what we charge and get the service that you got, and everything goes way smoother. So if by me saying I'm sorry can de-escalate and make things better so I don't have to argue and be stressed out for the day, by all means, I'm going to say I'm sorry every time. I don't, you know, for you guys out there that don't like when I do that and think that I should argue with them more, well, I've got a lot of arguing that I could do, and you know, I just pick and choose my battles. And you know, if it's something that, you know, I'm in a pretty good mood for the day and I want to rile somebody up and poke the bear, then I've been known to do that too. But for the most part, you know, I am sorry for the situation, because it is a situation that I personally would not want to have myself or any of my family members in, and if it smooths it over, it smooths it over. So, but again, comment down below. We love hearing from you guys. We don't want to know what you guys think, what you would do, ways that you think might help us, and ways that might hurt us. But we read all of those comments, I promise. Kendra does an amazing job. Elijah's on board. We've got all those comments coming in. We try to keep track of them. We try to you know, if we usually thumbs up or heart it to, we might not, there's no way in the world we could respond to all of them, but just for you guys out there, know that we do go through those, and we do look at those, and we love our YouTube family.
Yes, and thank you so much for like all of the nice positive comments. Those go so far to boost us. Yes, to boost us, and to take away like the horrible mean comments, you know. Yeah, one horrible mean comment, you know, it's you try not to dwell on it, but you guys are amazing. The YouTube family, we get so much support in that it just like it completely smooths over, just erases it, all of the harsh comments and things like that. But you know, we do. I'm a very open-minded person, and we try to do that and take all of that and run with it. So like I said, we appreciate you guys. We got to get back to work. It is 7 o'clock and 11 degrees. No, I'm gonna take that back. It's a little warmer over here. Toasty. It's 13 degrees. Got to get these trucks plugged in. Got to get some diesel fuel treatment in the tanks, and cover the winches. Cover the winches. That's been horrible. Cables have been freezing up, and latch has been freezing up, and things like that. William Lee always has the best advice for us out there, and he's keeping me going here with all of the things that I need to do, and we love you. And we're gonna, with that said, we're gonna get all of this stuff done and try to get back to work this evening. Hopefully it's not too crazy. Hopefully everybody stays put and heeds the warnings for do not get out if you don't have to. Cover up in a blanket
and
soak in the hot tub, drink a hot toddy, some hot chocolate.
Whatever you're gonna do.
Watch a movie, watch some Lifetime.
Yes. Wife time. Anyway, guys, we appreciate you, and we're gonna catch you on the next one. So stick around, stay tuned.